LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Illinois' offense will have the ball first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Firing to the right, complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And they're not on the same page there. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So LSU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that.
It's a seam wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The lone back's got it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to the big tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. Touchdown, LSU! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Hill. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Berry.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Bust through behind his pad. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because...
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jamison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from the senior quarterback. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
On the set.
Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. Jumped on top of the pile.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The kick is on its way. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback empties his backfield. Johnson wants to throw it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it. Now improvising. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown.
The quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a crease. It's Berry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. Finds a spot in the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Dixon. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the Grove for a long time. They're up by 25 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat in second down?
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the move, it's Berry. Got the first down, looking for more. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for space, it's Berry. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback on the keeper. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.